afternoon and welcome to the news highlights on Opportune TV. I am Lydia Ajayi. President Bola Tinubu has expressed condolences to Mrs. Florence Ajimobi, wife of the late former governor of Oyo State, Senator Abiola Ajimobi, over the passing of her daughter, Mrs. Bisola Kola-Daisy. In a statement signed by Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Ononuga, the president describes the death as unexpected and an heartbreaking loss. The president also extends his prayers and support to Mrs. Kola-Daisy's husband, family, friends and associates, describing the deceased as warm-hearted, industrious and charitable. Highlighting her achievements, Tinubu notes her contributions as a successful businesswoman and trusted public servant, hence prayed for divine comfort and strength for the bereaved family while asking God to grant the deceased eternal life. Moving on, the Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has directed relaxation of the previous 24-hour curfew to 17-hour in Ifon, Ilobu and Erin communities, recently embroiled in violent communal clashes. With the new directives, curfew in the three communities starts at 2 p.m. and ends at 7 a.m. the following day. The relaxation of the curfew is to take effect from Friday, March 28, 2025 until further notice. The governor also tasked the Joint Security Task Force to maintain the usual 24-hour surveillance to ensure zero tolerance for any act of lawlessness. In another development, the Lagos State Ministry of Transportation, in collaboration with Huawei Technologies, has deployed 4 new intelligent transport system sites to monitor and detect speeding and manage traffic flows. The Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiyemi, reviews the new installations would complement the existing automatic number plate recognition cameras and other traffic management solution devices. While appealing to motorists for compliance, he states the fine for violating the red light is 20,000 naira and the fine for violating the speed limit is 50,000 naira. Moving on, the Nigerian Customs Service Federal Operations Unit Zone A, Ikeja, says it recorded 82 interceptions, including used vehicles, popularly known as tokumbo, and other contrabands worth 1.7 billion naira within the last 4 weeks. The Customs Area Controller in charge of the command, Kola Oladeji, reviews the contrabands were intercepted within the southwestern states of Nigeria, including the Oyo and Ogun border axis, adding that 6 suspects were arrested in connection with the seizures of the contraband from neighboring states. According to Oladeji, the seized contraband includes 3,832 bags of foreign rice, equivalent to 7 trailers. Others include 27 units of used vehicles, also known as tokumbo vehicles, 494 kegs of premium motor spirits, equivalent to 14,820 liters, 27 bales of used clothing, 95 bags of charcoals, and 3,643 kilograms of cannabis sativa, among others, which have cumulative duty paid value of 1.7 billion naira. From the foreign scene, Chinese President Xi Jinping has pledged deeper cooperation with Bangladesh counterpart Muhammad Yunus in a meeting that came as Dhaka seeks new friends to offset frozen ties with India. Yunus took charge of Bangladesh last August after the toppling of autocratic ex-premier Sheikh Hasina, who fled to New Delhi after a student-led uprising. India was the biggest benefactor of Hasina's government, and her ouster sent cross-border relations into a tailspin, culminating in Yunus choosing to make his first state visit to China, India's biggest Asian rival. Xi told Yunus Beijing was willing to work with Bangladesh to push bilateral cooperation to a new level. And lastly, from the world of sports, the Confederation of African Football has announced Egypt as the host of the 2025 Under-20 African Cup of Nations. Cote d'Ivoire was billed to host the age-grade competition from April 26, to May 18th, but the country pulled out precisely a month before the event. According to CAF, the West African country pulled out of hosting the competition due to unforeseen circumstances. And that's all for the news at 12. Join us at 1 for the Yoruba version. And before that, please remember to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Opera Tune TV. I am Lydia Ajayi. Thanks for watching.